Hello, good morning, or good night, or whatever heck it is. Hello, Twitch chat, Vala Mugulis, and of course, hello to Grant to Twitch. Hello to all of you guys, and we are here for the final deciding game of our last best of three in this game. Well, for the Summit 5C qualifiers, MVP.Phoenix versus TNC. Such a good series so far, and we can see TNC, well, struggled a bit in game 1, but in game 2, took out MVP so convincingly. It was just crazy. Like, you were just thinking, alright, so is this the same MVP? Did something happen? Maybe MVP is watching K-pop. Just get distracted by K-pop dance videos. I'm pretty sure you guys have found on YouTube like a bit. But anyways, back to the game. Game 1 MVP, they did go with the Alchemist strat, it did pay off, and now we go back into this draft again right now for Game 3. We see it here, Beastmaster and Broodmother banned down immediately, and TNC will take out the IO with the Alchemist. So interesting picks this time, because both these teams, they have, well, sort of started out with something a bit similar. Sorry, not say similar, a bit different compared to the previous games. Like, the only hero which remains the same from the previous two games is TNC's Slaughter, but they go for the Oracle this time, so it pretty much dissuades MVP.Phoenix from going ahead with the Bat Rider pick. And this time they will pick up the Darkseer and Earth Spirit. These are heroes which no strangers to MVP. They always like these heroes, and 4F can be such a beast with the Darkseer. I've seen him vacuum 3 heroes into a cliff before. You've seen it, and of course, Earth Spirit. He's taken so many nerfs. It's almost as if Ice Frog just hates the hell out of this hero, but every time he always finds the impact no matter what. Be it a 3-man stun, great damage with the Magnetize, great silence. Unless of course you decide to roll all the way like somewhere else and you end up being like Lord Bender. But alright, so we see the Juggernaut's gonna be banned for MVP.Phoenix this time. That's a Teehee hero which they do play mid. TNC obviously tired out. It's past midnight. It's almost, let me check the time. It's actually 12:45 a.m. over here, not p.m. So it's not noon. It's already way past midnight, and they don't want to drag this out to like super late game. I've actually never seen TNC ban Naga Siren before in all the series of between MVP.Phoenix and TNC that I've ever casted. So this is interesting to see. Like they've sort of adapted over here and there. Right, so Lifestealer will be taken out again. MVP.Phoenix just completely destroyed by the Slaughter and Lifestealer combo. You saw like how much like negative armor coming out, and they really just destroyed MVP.Phoenix. Like everyone on the team, you saw the Enchantress disappear, one hit KO, so it's almost as if Untouchable like wasn't even there at all. And if you saw like the Witch Doctor, don't even talk about it, man. He just died. It just completely got deleted. Even the Slug as well. But then again, back to game 2, that Midas was probably a bit too greedy on his side. Like he thought about going for a Shadow Blade, but went for the Blink Dagger and never really got into going for like the Eye of Scotty, just a casual ultimate orb sitting in his inventory, and MVP.Phoenix will go ahead to Lion. So they stick, or rather they start out with pretty strong supports, and yeah, this is pretty good. Lion is also like a priority pick in China. Seeing as MVP.Phoenix they play in perfect well, I'm quite surprised they don't prioritize this as support like the first pick. But I guess in this case when TNC always bans out the Earth Spirit in the second ban phase, it makes sense. So these are the tiny differences you do notice. Like MVP.Phoenix, they prioritize the Lion, not so much a priority pick among some of the C teams, but compared to China, well, it's either a first pick or first ban. And like you see here, the Beastmaster is going to be the case. So opportunity cost, you want to see as a draft, so who do you want to play against, who are you okay, and who are you not okay with. So to go with the Doom, yeah, TNC has been going for this where, if you notice in the past few games, they like to go, like when they tried to emphasize in the laning, it didn't really work out. So in such a case, you just want to go for heroes which can sort of just outgreed, especially against MVP.Phoenix. And if the Doom in that picture, dual lane is actually going to be pretty good. Yeah, this hero, well, for a period of time, it was like that priority pick. But when you have heroes like Witch Doctor coming out, that's where Doom, you can find that key can be quite negated quite easily with Voodoo Restoration Heal. And but this jungling Doom, even if it does go for like a dual lane with the Slaughter. Yeah, you combine. Yeah, actually, when you combine that with like the Slaughter, Doom has pretty decent kill potential in the with the Slaughter. And Slithering Guard, well, okay, Doom can actually go for the net, which will provide you a double disable for the slot to provide the kill. Maybe the frost armor, where it makes it very hard to kill the Doom, and he's really so tanky. And it's definitely going to be a case with the Earth Spirit. It's going to be hanging around mid, and it's going to be a TA pickup. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. Or rather, yeah, I've watched it, but I haven't really casted this. So this is going to be good to watch a TA pick up an MVP.
10 seconds remaining.
And the Viper will be the response. So they didn't ban it, but still, this is just really, really scary right now as the TA. Well, then again, experienced TA players, you have learned how to play against a Viper.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so seeing what this brings to the table, well, Viper can actually grow into a beast this game as you realize, so much slow. You've got the amplified damage Viper, the Nether Toxin, he's going to have such high damage output, and yeah, this is it pretty much is a natural complement to the nature of the heroes right now for the TNC draft. MVP side, it's mostly a ton of magic nuke. And I want to see how this really combines. Maybe if you can get like a great side blades combo into the Dark Seal with the Magnetize, that could be great. But now we're going to see who would the safe lane hero be for MVP.Phoenix. TNC, they take out the anti-mage. Unusual, which TNC doesn't really play an anti-mage. Will they actually consider banning out the Invoker? I mean, it's still something which you don't want to give away. And this, they will take out the Slug again. You don't want to deal against it. And the TNC open up the Gyrocopter. So bear in mind, I did mention back all the way in game 1, for those of you who are starting to tune in, TNC is the team where they will play a Viper in the safe lane, and the Gyrocopter goes into the safe, so it goes into the middle lane. So this is where you have to take note whether Teehee takes it up, and Teehee can play any hero mid. But I'm still not convinced with the Gyrocopter mid, mostly because the only way is like you hope that your opponents just overcommit, and that's where you go for the Rocket Barrage, bamming into the Templar Assassin. But the Viper is most definitely going to do so much better, and we're going to see the Sven into the Darkseer. This is going to be amazing for MVP. Can they get the wombo combos? I already favor MVP.Phoenix so much more. And actually, curse you guys who actually have been voting for the Sven Arcana, man. Guys, what happened to Chen? Yeah, you why just gotta give Chance a bit of a you're gonna give Chen a chance. That was like a tongue twister, but give Chen a chance, and more support plays need an Arcana as well. You can't give everything to the cores. CM does not count.
Ten seconds remaining.
Alright, so there we go. Game 3, guys. Who will win here? Will our K-pop lords or well our Balut fans over here? Who will be the winner of this best of 3 series? As right now, you see Sam H playing on the Slaughter and the Radiant side for TNC, Cuckoo on the Oracle, Teehee playing on the Viper mid. So it will be Raven playing in the safe lane, alright? And we have here Ayo playing on the Doom. So it will be a support Doom. Starts at the boots though, so it's going to be a position 5 Oracle. Dubu already placing the lane ward, playing on the Earth Spirit this game. QO playing your Sven with a nice big butter knife. You look at MP playing on the Templar Assassin, followed up by Febby on the Leon. And we all have Forev playing on the Darkseer in the off lane. So Ayo putting the ward down. It's going to provide him decent good vision, nice deep ward, but they're pinging it out already. And with that, Febby gets 100 gold here, or may actually just give it away to the cores. So selfless support. MP takes it maybe. Yes. Right, so with Teehee playing on the Viper middle lane, this is not going to be a good lane at all for the TA. He is going to struggle. But on the bright side, when it comes to, as long as he doesn't die, as long as it comes to comeback farm, he's actually going to do quite okay, especially since he is probably going to get ancient stacks. He's going to have the jungle for him, so many available resources, and we're going to see level 1 engagers, MP, Kyo. This is not ideal. With the Gyrocopter, he's going to bash and sandwich. Kyo trying to go for the rune. Sven will get it, so both runes going to be of MVP. Kyo going to be rushing everywhere, and he's going to die. First blood going the way of Teehee. Yep, they save it for him. So T getting first blood is a huge kill. Huge amount of gold, 300 gold. Not sure why MVP actually wanted to contest it, so a bounty rune for your life. Looks like he's taking some lessons from Eternal Envy. No, it doesn't matter, just get the rune. But alright, so Teehee already on the high ground, gonna just right click away on MP. No refractions for you today. He does have a level 1 into the side blades with extra bit of range, but this isn't easy for him at all. As long as he has the poison, not to mention the corrosive skin, he can kill MP very, very easily. And Sam H, well, he's getting zoned out very hard by Febby and Dubu. Dubu not hanging around mid just yet, but he has to smoke if he decides to rotate. Probably thinking about getting the level 2 first. Gets the pull. Yeah, Sam's still level 1, doesn't have any EXP, and Ayo is the only one here who is actually able to do anything since he does go for the boots. You know, he's got the Devour, he's going to jungle a bit, find a level 2, and hope that the Slaughter can find the same. But Kyo has been doing very well to keep the creep wave in his favor. The creep equilibrium is so important. And you look at Raven and Oracle's side as well, they're doing the same thing. And you know, 4F, he's still okay, he's still able to farm, making his way towards the Soul Ring, and he's already level 2, having a much better time than Sam H. He's got the Tangos, Clarity as well. And against Raven, it's not like he can just keep the, he's not going to do much besides just keeping the waves pushed out. And the highlight should be here between Teehee and MP, seeing what MP is going to do. Still no stacks on his side just yet, but he will be forced to salve up, no bottle in sight. May consider going back for the boots just first, so that at least he's able to trade hits more efficiently and move around. But now at the level 2 refractions, playing against Teehee is not going to be fun, but he will have the extra damage. AO coming in. Does he have the net? He needs to high ground vision. We'll get the net now. It may no back off at the last moment. Teehee says, no, I'm not going to commit for this. It's not worth it. And 4F now, the level 2 Ion Shell, the waves are going to be pushed in very, very easily. So this is where Oracle can somewhat do okay as well. You can see this as the follow-up pick because you realize that the Fortune's End can debuff the Ion Shell from the creep, which is something they can consider. Dubu now have the Invis and thinking about going behind for a courier snipe. Sam H desperate for losses. Didn't even get that one. Still 0-0-1. CS. So 4F now, the Soul Ring. He's going to be able to spam his Ion Shell so much better. Much easier time compared to the Slaughter. And he's going to flash around much quicker as well. So Dubu, he's already used the Invis and a nice little journey across the map. Going to bump into Ayo, it seems, finding the skeletons, but he's going to juke him here. Does he actually try for Teehee? That's the question. MP wants level 4 first, it seems. But Dubu on the high ground, he's going to be very happy to just leech EXP from this. He wants level 2. Courier on the way, gets a ward down. But this ward's going to scout Cuckoo. Would have been nicer if he got the courier snipe though. Nimble Ben. And now that this dwell-in situation, Slaughter's going to be able to excel. This is his tiny window. But Febby gets the hex up where we have the stun, cure. Do they have enough damage? No, they do not. It's a level 2 cleave, no extra points in the stun. And Raven making his way towards phase boots. So Mr. MP, yep, still no stacks of Ancients, but Dubu's gonna give him a helping hand as 4F has taken to the jungle already, realizing, okay, I can't farm the lane at all, it's just too dangerous. With the Fortune's End into the Rocket Barrage, it is level 2, and with the phase boots, you're not running away, as MP right now may be in a bit of trouble. Finally gets his bottle. And he will be able to get a bounty rune at the same time. Regeneration top lane, but Viper doesn't really need it, but it would still be a huge plus if he picks it up. 1-0, 4 minutes in. Still not much action as both these teams, just want to utilize, get the maximum farm, get the safe levels. Otherwise, the game can go anyway. Mr. Cuckoo and Ayo now smoked up. Where are they thinking of going? It's actually a level 2 Devour, not level 2 Scorched Earth. Going for the wraparound, they're going to scout the stacks, but they will put the ward down. So this is actually going to block the camp, and they can dive behind the T1 for MP as he's slowed up. Cuckoo going for the Fortunes and charging it up, and the TP's going to come in from the docks here. MP, yeah, he's just dead anyways. And 4F, it looks like you're in the wrong neighborhood. You're just, in such a wrong place. The Vacuum trying to chase them back. He has to search in 5 seconds, but can he actually get the comeback kill here? No, he's not. He's trying to run away into the trees, juke around the nighttime vision, and he will go down enemies with the Purifying Flames. So Viper gets a double kill. Teehee stomping this lane. No surprise, Viper against TA matchup. So 3-0 going in favor of TNC. MVP just really struggling here. And Kyo making his way to either an armlet or it could be a Helm of Dominator. But this is where, yeah, this is where things are just not good for him, because this is where we see the dilemma. Who do you give the stacks to? Do you give it to the Sven or do you give it to the TA? TA is so underfarmed right now. We might even see him just go for the armlet, because some Svens have been doing, they're not so reliant on the stacks anymore. They will go for like an armlet into an Echo Saber, and or even a Blink Dagger, and then you just go start fighting straight up. Mr. Dubu still trying to stack one more time, and hopefully this will be some relief for MP. As for F in the jungle, already getting close to headdress with the boots and the soaring 6 minutes in. Last hits, he is climbing up 30-0, and that is, this is just the signs of a smart offlaner who is able to identify which lane or which place he's going to maximize his economic gain. So net worth, you can see Gyrocopter and Sven head to head. Very close as the Doom is. Picks up the region win with the Alpha Wolf. They will smoke. No level 6 yet, but they do see that the stacks are going on. This could be pretty big as they try to go for MP. Dubu staying at the high ground. Gonna break the smoke. Yes, Dubu needs to run away right now. Gonna get the stun onto 2 heroes. MP needs to get the scoot out of here, but Dubu all near the secret shop area. And here comes Raven to the party. MP, they pop the dust as well. MP just gonna get destroyed and locked down. He's not getting any chance at all with the flat cannon. They will clear up the ancient stacks, so MP is not finding anywhere to find farm. 4-0. And meanwhile, Febby and Kyo happily farm up the top lane. So looking here, 4-0 in favor of TNC, the net worth does go somewhat in their favor past 1k. And this is getting more and more worrisome for MVP, as they will be concerned at how MP just isn't able to find any farm. Still, on a Wraith Band, in the bottle, he's in the bottom half of the net worth chart. Even Sam H is able to find so much more out of his lane compared to the Teehee versus, yeah, as you can see. DB gets a ward down, but it's going to drag the aggro on the range creep. If TNC spotted that out, they would have known that there's a ward behind the T1 tower. But they will transition this into a T1 push. Fortification will be forced out. MP still nothing, still level 5. 718 net worth on Dubu. He hasn't rotated to the mid. It's not easy to kill. So we're going to see Boots and Dubu, and 4F picks up a nice energy booster. He's going to TP to the lane. Maybe not. But anyways, Cuckoo and Raven are just scouting out for stacks. He can use the call down to steal the stacks. So options are running out for QO and the TA right now. Right, as you can see here, yep. Ancient's completely taken control over by TNC. And the top lane here, TNC, well, when they find another tower, what can MVP even do? Maybe try for a trade. And MP is going to start chipping away at this tower with the refraction charge. There's still no point into the melt just yet. But they will clear this very, very quickly and try to push with the Ring of Aquila. Bit of extra armor, but they're putting a nice Psionic Trap at the back. Hoping to find somebody to on Sat Soul to TP in, but Kyo is just farming up the jungle right now. The Treads and the Helm of Dominator, so he hasn't gone for the armlet. Forev still trying to get towards the mech. Hopefully then that's when they can start to group up. So this is where he has to enter full farm mode. Tasty, tasty. And the next thing, the big thing for TNC could be Roshan. They can. I mean, what is there to stop them? Darkseer is a level 2 vacuum into the wall. Sven still not at that scary damage level yet. He has God Strength. Flat Cannon, they take care of the creep waves very, very quickly, and they will proceed to chip away the tier 2. Same for MVP, as the net worth just continues to balloon in favor of TNC side. Dubu's still struggling to find at level 6, just kind of babysitting the TA for a while. But MVP, they will just back off. They don't want to let any chip damage get to the T3. Right, so now we see a TP coming in from Doom. We still haven't seen him use that ult just yet, but we have already seen a couple of shockwaves coming out, and that would be a free tower going the way of TNC as more gold boosted into the economy. And this is where things just get so scary, like I said, and maybe they can just do Roshan pretty soon, but they need to win a fight because you don't want to risk it, like, fighting in such a tight corner for the vacuum into the wall and the magnetize, which is still not yet available. But we have a finger, so they can easily burst on one target and move on to the next. Yeah, they can't find it, so Doobie's gonna hit Febby. Will he find the sentry? He has to cut the trees, and there we go, using all his tangos, and they will take care of it. So this is where now TNC, they will proceed to chip away at this bottom T1. The grouping up is real, not so much about farming anymore. And MVP, they will go for a smoke up. They have to take a fight. I mean, what else can they do? Maybe try to split the map up, get a bit of farm. MP now standing behind the T1, trying to pull the creep aggro away, but it's not that easy. God Strength gonna be popped from Kyo preemptively. He's gonna get the Iron Shell and the Surge. He's gonna be running all the way in. Gonna see a huge team fight. He has the Nana roll coming from Duba, getting the kick only on Sam Hedge. Nice vacuum pulling two into the wall. The finger's gonna immediately delete the slaughter off the map as the T is trying to go into MP at the back line to amplify damage. He's not running anywhere. And actually Kyo is gonna die to Raven, who gets the Doom and the Collar right to his face. So the Rogue Knight and the Earth Spirit falling down 2-for-1 trade. And that was as good as you can get for MVP. So TNC now happily open up to take this T1. As MVP now running away and licking their wounds.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Right, so once again, this more vision coming up from Cuckoo. They have the ward down, it's gonna be taken away, so 100 more gold going to Febby's pockets. Trying to secure this ancient stack, but so much map control has been taken away. MVP, what's the comeback mechanism for them over here? Alpha Wolf from the Gyro gonna be stacking that up, and that's where he's gonna balloon up as well. Making his way into a Dragonlance, it gives you good stats. No more into that Quarterstaff, it's 2 band of Elven Skins. And after the Dragonlance, he can choose to maybe disassemble, go into a BKB, or into a Butterfly, or he can actually just go back into the Sanjin Yasha. But still, it gives him good stats. And the Kyo really wants that dagger. So Doom is here just to mess around with the pull. He now have a bit of lifesteal in him as well. So this Viper is not going to be easy to kill. Right, so 6-1, 12 minutes and a half in. The net worth still past 5k. EXP just a bit over 1,000 in favor of TNC. But they try for a kill here. Dubu. Febby doesn't have the finger, so I doubt they'll be able to kill this Viper. Do they have any more backup? Yeah, I'm not sure what they're hanging around for. Maybe just suck him dry. And meanwhile, you look at this. Sam H with the amplified damage going to help Raven clear this ancient stack very, very quickly. And it will be the Dragonlance. Things just look so precarious right now. They're going to go for the roll in. Can they find anything else? Sven is on the way. So is MP. They can kill T here. This is a very big kill. Melt Strike. Trying to bring it down. He's going to run all the way into the trees. T-He. Going to be sucked dry. And the Stormbolt Hammer. Can they kill T-He? Not enough space. And T-He will get the kill. So 471 gold. Kind of stuck. And Slaughter picks up a blink. So they find themselves a bit more relief. A bit more space. It was such a high priority target. But we saw it took them so long for 4 heroes to kill him. MP just Aquila, Tread, and a Wand. We don't see that Desolator coming up. Ancient stack soon, maybe for the Sven. And 4F, well, he has to complete that mech, so they have that going for them. But Gyro is just so big right now, so is the Viper. They will go for the stun here. Q are going to be brought down, so the Sven dies again. I mean, what's the KDA here for them? Sven is 0 and 3. MP on the TA is 1 and 2. None of them are having a good time, and actually they can actually afford to steal the stacks here. But it looks like they get the priority straight, go straight for the Roshan. So 7-2. F doesn't have a blink. He wants to try for the vacuum, but oh, he gets the vacuum all the way into the wall. 3 man onto the cliff. The TP's out now. What? And the stun. Raven is just stuck there. Dubu gonna play around with Raven and the Magnetize, throwing out the rock as well. He will give his life, and the finger, the false. Oh no! Wonderful Fate's Edict coming out from the Oracle, so he didn't take any damage at all, and they still have the false promise. 4F the vacuum back again! Oh my god, I'm not even sure what kind of Dota this is. So now no TPs on Cuckoo, no TPs on Sam H. Well, he has a blink, so he has that going for him. And now they will finally clean up the Roshan, but 4F, well, he go for another vacuum, kick, landing onto Cuckoo and Sam H. They're trying to kill him off, just keep him up there. This is such an awkward exchange as Sam H and Cuckoo just enjoying the view. We have a TP on the way in the courier, but if they can kill the courier, this is pretty big, as they will have the man disadvantage. Sam H thinking about blinking down maybe. Leaving Cuckoo up on the cliff. Right, and Kyo, that's a bit more space for him as he's trying to complete that Echo Saber for a bit more extra damage. And with the Aegis fresh on Raven, he will proceed to go into a Yasha and to get the SNY, and then we will start to see that this tier 2 take more damage. Or Kyo, however, he's going to bump this damage, amplify damage. Can they get the Doom onto him? They need another stun, and yes, they will get the Doom up, but is there any backup? The Colon's going to go, and Kyo going to run out of the missile. No, it still connects, and Kyo going down. Brought down 92-16 minutes in. This is just a complete and utter disaster. Whew. Game is hard.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, so there we go. TNC now looking to knock on the front door of MVP's base. And they can do this. Aegis, fresh. No Doom though, but they have the mech up on the Doom. T-Heaver, Dragon Lance as well. So this tower seems like it's going down. The backup's going to come from 4F. Looking for the vacuum. Going to fight 4 men into the wall. It's huge. The Imperial is only going to land to Sandmage, but Earthspit's going to kill Oracle down. Raven trying to do as much damage as he can. Febby's running around, ringing around the Rosie of Ayo and Sandmage. Oracle's going to be forced to buy back here. Is Febby going to get run down by Raven? He will get the kill here. Will they find any more blood? Is MP brought down by the Slaughter 11-3. We may see buybacks forced out. A beautiful wall from 4F, but the follow-up was just not there. Sven is now back up.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
The fortification will be forced out. This is still a huge win for TNC. They still have the Aegis.
Tower is under attack.
And if the Yasha, he does more damage now. So this is where things look so precarious. And this could be the end for MVP.Phoenix as TNC look to close this game out. They will start chipping away at the melee lane of Rax. Purifying Flames, keeping Raven always super healthy. Besides the super casual one, you know, heart attack. Hero going back in Iron Shell. Will they find anything else? 4F looking for the vacuum. Connects the two heroes into the Earth Spike. Colin's gonna come on and a finger. Can they bring AO down? No, Q is gonna get brought down by Raven. 4F to follow him into the grave. Yes, no buyback onto him, and 4F may be forced to buyback right here. He will be doing it. MP needs to melt this one out with the Blink Dagger. He just can't get the damage in. Earth Spike's gonna come onto T. Can they find anything else? And beautiful 3-man crush from Sam H. The mech is gonna come on. MP gonna be brought down. He amplified damage, not running anywhere. And Gyrocopter was gonna get a double kill. This is the end for MVP. Viper gets one more 4 down, and the GG will be called for MVP. 18 minutes and a half in. TNC just wiping the floor with MVP's dead bodies as they claim a convincing Game 3 win. This was just such a disaster for MVP. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this could potentially be fatigue on their part, but well played to TNC. You know, like I said, TNC, they're such a strong team, and they've been growing so nicely, been very very fast. Alright, so anyways, it's already past 1 AM for me here, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have any feedback or if you enjoyed the cast, do follow me at Hades.TV on Facebook and Twitter. And of course, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys for future broadcasts by Beyond the Summit. And congratulations to TNC who claimed this best of 3 2-1, and they will proceed to the next phase of the qualifiers. So this will be the end of today, and just gonna play you guys a bit of music. Good night.